Hi, this is Elise Palma at Flex Appeal, and I am here for Myofascial Monday. Today we are going to talk about doing myofascial release on the inner thighs. So as a trainer, one of the first things that I have people do, I have them warm up on a treadmill, and it's not necessarily as much because I do want them to warm up, but a lot of that for me is looking for lower body dysfunction. So when I watch people walk, that's really giving me a lot of information on what types of things that we need to work on together. So for the majority of the population, we have weak glutes. Okay, we're shortened through the hips, so our knees come forward, we have weak posterior chain, weak hamstrings, weak glutes. So when that happens, when you walk, your knees shift inward. And so the inner thigh becomes tight. And then, well, I should start from the top. So the hip is gonna try to pull your knees out, the inner thighs are gonna try to pull your knees in, and the side of the calves are gonna try to pull your legs back out. So you end up with this weird tightness on hips, inner thighs, calves. We've talked about hips, we've talked about calves, we haven't talked about inner thighs. So if you have hip pain, inner thighs are this is a good thing to at least check and see if you might need. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come onto your side and you're gonna angle the foam roller slightly inward like this. You're gonna come on to your knee, the inside of your knee, and you're just going to rotate, and I tend to rotate a little bit into my quad. I need to adjust that. A little bit into my quad because my quad tends to be a little bit more tight. So you can go straight on the side or you can rotate into the quad a little bit. For me, that's a little bit more beneficial because that's where my tightness is. So for me, this is probably the tightest spot on my inner thigh. So you're gonna hold it just like we do all the time. So we always try to hold it at first for 20 to 30 seconds, and you're looking for the spot that hurts really bad. Like that's the spot that you need to do. Once you're here, 20, 30 seconds, all you're gonna do is just bring your knee back, or your heel back, flexed foot, extend it forward. Back and forth, because we're gonna try to help the muscle move along that adhesion where the myofascia is really tight. That's where we're gonna try to get the muscle to move back and forth along. So I would suggest if you have any sort of lower body dysfunction, at least checking it out and seeing if it's something that might be beneficial for you. Also, this Wednesday, tomorrow, we have our first myofascial class here at Flex at 5:30, free to the public, bring your own foam roller. And it's really just gonna address the basics of myofascial release. It'll give me a chance to kind of work with people and help them get proper technique. So I hope to see you there.